Silly me, and sorry for realizing. Hello everybody, and welcome to Game Guys Eat Plays Halo 2 Anniversary Edition Blind. I just did this section, the door opens, now I'm redoing it again, and I hope I exit out of the program and I hope it reopens again. So I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy as I continue on.
Do not let the Arbiter enter the chamber. The chieftain must complete his holy work.
I think I just... yeah, have I? Yes, I did not switch to performance. And that is in high performance, and I should disable this. There's really no point in keeping it open. Okay. Damn it. I didn't get any of them doing that before. Because I just got lucky. Damn it. Damn it, man! Oh, I just took off his helmet. I did this first try. Well, I got to the door first try. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll take that. What? Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't know. Forgot. What the? Jeez, I just got lucky with him. Oh crap. Okay. Okay. Jeez, I was like, the door opened this time though. So obviously they came through. Right? Oh, hooray! The door half opened. We can complete the level this time. What? The weapons disappearing. Oh wait, they're birds. Sorry. Trying to say that, but then I realized, oh yeah, they're birds. They go berserk and they leave no weapons behind. Damn, I'm not sure what to take. I don't think the brute shot's gonna do much so.
Come, human. It is easy. Take the icon in your hands and do as you are told.
Please use caution. This reclaimer is delicate.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket. Which is nothing compared to what I'll do to you.
Tartarus, stop.
Impossible.
Put down the icon.
Put it down and disobey the Hierarchs?
There are things about Halo even the Hierarchs do not understand.
Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy.
Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the seven.
Not another word.
Please. Don't shake the light bulb. If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the Galactic Center died as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
No, Arbiter. The great journey has begun. And the brutes, not the elite, shall be the prophet's escort.
Not for long. What the? I barely made that. Guess I have to get his shield down first. What? Okay. I'll not do that. The problem is, once I come back here, I can't get that. I mean, once I go down there, I can't get that.
Well,
How am I supposed to make you come into center? Okay, no. I don't think of what to do here. stuck in it. Where'd go he? Let's try. Maybe. How big is his shield? What the heck? How do you see me? So lucky elites, but seriously? Oh, come on! I went one wrong way. Oh, for God's sake. You know, I'll just take a brutes. Yeah, I can dual wield these. Okay, jeez. No, I'm gonna give him credit. It's a lot smarter system. Okay. It's a lot smarter system when it needs to stay there to actually work.
What's that?
A beacon
What's it doing?
communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of
Communicating with what?
the other installations.
Show me.
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
We've got a new contact, unknown classification. It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Oh, that's why it's called that.
Silence fills the empty grave now that I am gone. But my mind is not at rest, for questions linger on. I will ask, and you will answer.
All right. Shoot.
Okay. Red Titan of the graphics. Okay. And that was Halo 2. Right. So I don't think I should give a full review until I play Halo 3. So that's fair enough. But honestly, I don't really have much to say about this game. As for expanding the lore with the Covenants, I really enjoyed it, but I'm doing what was set up in one, well, in doing their entire religion in essentially one game kind of ruins this up even from one. It's just like, it's always one of those questions of, the music's so damn loud in my head. It's always one of those questions of, would someone not have thought of this before? I guess that's just it, but, you know, I can get past that part. I'd like to learn more about the backstory of all the races, though, and how they came to be in the Covenant. Well, we saw I'll find out more in the terminals. I saw how the Grunts met the Jackals. Or how the Jackals treated the Grunts, and then the Grunts rebelled. And that's how they come to work with the elites. For the human side of the story, there isn't much addition to it. I'm not into the characters in the game. Like, for example, they got, I think it's Rob Paulson. No, pausing. Oh, that's not good. It's going to hear me if I don't get his name. Ron Perlman, sorry. Ron Perlman. To voice the command, well, I think it's commander? No. I say he's the old admiral that they have there, or Marine admiral. That's commanding everything. He's there, but what can I say about his character? Not much. Miranda Keys, what can I say about her character? Not much. Like, I can see a bit into her character from her actions, but I don't really get more beyond. Like, if you take away the fact that you know she's the Colonel's granddaughter from the... Damn it, I'm forgetting all these names. Ship they had in the first game. The ship that leads from... I think it's a ship also, that last ship that leads from Matrix to Master Chief. Johnson has a lot more of a role in this one. But again, doesn't do. See, actually, a big contrivance I did have the human side of the story is that the brutes, for some reason, just took him around the keys, and Sergeant Johnson at the end is just like, why? Why? You killed all these other Marines, and for some reason you're going to leave these last two alive? Or, no, well, I guess that was the, yeah, okay, that was the Arbiter, but still, why would you leave those two alive? Like, what would you gain when you're already on hill and you know what you have to go to actor and things? Master Chief and Cortana actually have less importance in this game. I feel like the Arbiter is more of the main character in this game than the Master Chief. And the Arbiter's section. So he's. I guess I'm just trying to think of how believable the Arbiter section is. So it's supposed to, well, I guess... See, the reputation of Master Chief just has so much behind it, because he has the highest kill count of a Spartan. He also, well, even a Marine. He has the high. He's one of the last few remaining Spartans, and Spartan 2 at that. So I can see why he's a big deal. Then I'm just kind of trying to compare a very noble blood elite to him, which I can kind of see more, but not on the same stature as the Master Chief, because they named him Demon there. Not sure if Arbiter's real name has a more significance than being a noble household name, a noble house name. Just race. The Brute character, yeah, if I was generic ones, they didn't have much behind them. And the prophets that were introduced. Honestly, I thought there should be more prophets than Regret, Mercy, and Truth. And I guess with the religion, I kind of want to see why they think this. Why they think Halo is such this thing that they will complete their great journey. Why it's necessary to be Halo. So 3 of the races are now fighting against each other. Well, the Covenant... Sorry, I shouldn't be saying the Covenant. I should just be saying the Elites, the Hunters, and the Grunts are now fighting against the Jackals and the Brutes. And whatever those flying alien things were. Well, the flying ones are. And I guess whatever... I'm surprised that we didn't get the Brutes from... Oh, I think they're called the Brutes in Reach. The ones that have the gravity hammers. The weird pistol. It's a small type of pistol that they have. And just the effects of Tartarus and his boss, and his boss fight. It works, but we didn't have anything special to it. It's just more of a enemy you have to gradually, or like just carefully take down. That was all there was to the boss fight. Just has an extended shield to go back very quickly. Just keep shooting him. Then he's dead, essentially. Which I know that's the kind of rock thing. It's just like he's not keeping you on your toes, essentially. They keep from elite enemy, so he doesn't even focus on you. Okay, for the Arbiter section, I don't know how tangent, the Arbiter hunting a traitor, finding out the whole revelation, the Halo plots, well, the Prophet's great journey. It's an enjoyable ride. I just think as soon as we meet Gravemind, the story just like slows down to a halt, and as you can see, the game splits off into 4 last levels. It's just like, here's 2 Arbiter sections and here's 2 Master Chief sections. And while the game does a significant amount, it does a significant amount. Unfortunately, because how many places we go, how little of the places they show, like we only get a few missions. We got a few missions on the ship, on the Marine ship, and then we got a few missions on Earth. We got a few missions in Halo, then we got a few missions in the Covenant ship, then we got another few missions in Halo. The scopes of the levels are then, or at least the atmosphere and the world of those levels is squished in even more, that you don't get as much of a feel for what the entire place is. Whereas in Halo 1, we're all set in the Halo ring, we're bouncing to and between that, and we're all like, really find where the foe come from, and find this, where to deactivate shields, all that, essentially that. But in this one, like, you get no taste, you get barely a taste for anything. Excluding maybe Covenant ships in the head and the Earth, like it's like how the Earth at least looks now. I mean, when I say how it looks now, how all the architecture looks. I really can't. It was nice. I think they gave Master Chief a bit more lines in this game, and same with Cortana gets a bit more personality rather than lines in this game. I don't like that. It doesn't really add much. Same with Johnson gets more of a star role in this game. It's just, you wonder why Miranda and Johnson are left alive. And the Prophets, for being so high up you can't wonder why two of them were already killed off. I'm wondering where Halo 3. I know, because I found out that Halo 3 is kind of like, it was, well, for Bungie, it was meant, yeah, for Bungie. Bungie, it's meant to be like a trilogy of games, and Reach is pretty cool. Then Halo 4 is expanded off of that. So as for Anniversary versus original, you just go with the Anniversary this time. There's really no reason. This is the well, unlike Halo 1's Anniversary, I didn't see a reason to go back to the original graphics as much. Now that being said, there is something to be excluding when you want to see enemies better, because the enemies appear lot. You can see enemies a lot easier with the original graphics rather than newer ones. But a reason to change is if you want the original sound and music, which I thought was a great addition. Also, the ease of being able to change even during cutscenes was amazing. As for gameplay this time, there wasn't really that much of a mix-up from Halo 1. There was, I'm trying to think of new aspects. So we had the brutes obviously, which they really don't change up all that much. They're just very strong aliens to shoot at. The one thing they did annoy me was the Berserk mode, but Berserk mode they don't really, go that crazy. Usually what I found more of a problem with that, or even more of a problem in this entire game, is like finding a place to suitably shoot enemies, where it just left me in very small, narrow sections with no cover. I have to always manage that while trying to shoot the enemies, and the health system. Like, while I like my shield, I like that the shields refill faster. Unfortunately, in the original, in Halo Reach and Halo 1, you also had the benefit of like, okay, even if my shield goes down, I can take a few hits. See, in that game where you play, if your shield deteriorates, that's just kind of sign, go find cover. Whereas in this game, you have to do it essentially. Okay, if your shield goes down to like a third of what it is, then find cover, because you're not going to survive. And yes, I know about the legendary hero mode, heroic mode now, and how this game beyond heroic isn't that balanced. Apparently it was development hell for this game. That's why so many things are very unbalanced. That's why I was dying, I imagine I was dying so easily at certain sections. Why a Banshee that can just spawn behind me could kill me instantly. Why two Jackal Snipers shooting at me could kill me instantly. Well, not instantly, but very quick succession. And that was only heroic. I wonder how that shit worked out. And why I found the intro section the intro section I think I found difficult because certain weapons that were effective in Halo 1 to me, I think it was just Halo 1 this time, weren't as effective in Halos 2, like the assault rifle. Like, there's a reason I was starting to go to certain weapons in this game, where I guess this is the first game where I wanted to make use of headshots, because it's in this game that seems the most effective way to kill enemies. by aiming for the weaknesses. Whereas in other games you can kind of just, Halo 1 you can just kind of pick and choose, and Halo 2 and Halo Reach you don't get as much time to think about it, and they keep giving you human weapons in Halo Reach. Right, that's sure. Yeah, I think I'll just end it at this point. Okay, cutscenes are amazing. That's another thing I forgot to mention. It's nice getting the facial, well, them getting facial capture just for that. No, just for the cutscenes, I'm going to knock it up to a 7 out of 10. The reason that I don't enjoy the story, the campaign as much is I can instantly appreciate why my friends were saying Halo 1's campaign is just amazing. After playing Halo 2's, yes, I can see why this is amazing. After playing Halo Reach, I can see why Halo 1's is amazing. Because it's so balanced, the world was so complete, the story was paced very well, and every level had its own amount of content in addition to the story. Whereas in this game, you gotta just go and zip. Like, to say it, is there really a point to them coming to Earth very quickly? Like, I don't mean like if it's explained later. I mean in this particular game. Like, I just gave myself a great example. Would there be much difference if instead of jumping inside of the city, the Covenant jump from Earth's outer orbit and Miranda Keys just fall from there instead of them going on the ground for a bit? Like, would there be that much of a loss? Sorry. Now for the Arbiter sections and beyond that, no, I think that was pretty much all necessary. Yeah, see, the weird thing is the Arbiter section kind of gets more of a close off, or at least close off. Like his story was a traitor, had to do things for Hierarchs. There's when okay, the Hierarchs are kind of lying to us, and I find this person and seeing the Oracle for the first time. I know that. Now they're betraying my race. Now I'm going to take them down. I'm also going to kill the guy that, and I'm also going to fight the guy that tried to kill me. And he does all that in one game. Now, this is kind of where I disliked where the prophets were. 2 of them were killed already. Like, regret, I get. Like, he was there on Earth. He's like, okay, I should have done this. I did this. And now I'm just going to wait for Halo to activate. Or I'm just going to wait in this place in Halo. And then the Master Chief gets sent off for the Covenant to follow through from Truth, Regret, and Mercy just dies. I kind of wish there's either more of those prophets, or they won't kill, or they won't kill. 2 of them won't kill in one game. Because it kind of does mean, at least to me, that okay, 3 really was the send off to the series. There wasn't really meant to be more after that. I also forgot to mention Gravemind. I don't have much to say. I mean, he appears for he literally appears for 2 cutscenes. That's it. I guess the biggest intrigue about, I was more interested in the Covenant and the religion. But when I see Gravemind, I'm not really all that interested in where he comes from. I'm curious to see why he's on the Halo system, I guess. That'd be the most exciting thing about him. As for how the Covenant played out, yes, I like the whole system. I feel I just didn't. I guess I didn't like is Hell 1 kind of had like. Well, Hell 1 left it very open. This game we're just kind of going to a very known route of like here to come back and then the Covenant attacking Earth. Or at Earth and then attacking it. Whereas you could have gone to the Hell Ring or something, or go fight the Covenants with the Master Chief alone, but that's where they went. We talked about long-range weapons. Some weapons were useful. Assault rifle being one. Actually, I don't even think I saw assault rifles after a certain section of the game. Like after the intro section of the game, I think they were just dropped essentially. Maybe they knew that they weren't just useful. Oh, also I used Assassinate. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention. I really enjoyed the object section because it does make you change up the gameplay, the way you play the game. Because I was able to use stealth, which is something I'm more keen to. And so I was able to lose enemies, make enemies lose track of me, and then go around and kill them from stealth. And conserve my ammo. And as for all the vehicle sections, they're good, but they can be painful. Like that. Remember the particular section where I was running, and this is probably a balance thing. Two of them were not on Earth. One of them was where I was driving a Warthog for all the underground sections, and I had to keep maneuvering it very far. Like it's obvious they just want you to drive; they don't want you to stop and try and kill the enemy. And the other was the Scorpion tank, which I experienced in Reach, is that if you let this thing be destroyed, it's not going to be an easy, the rest of the mission is not going to be an easy task. That's why I kept pushing there. As for the Wraith and Ghost bits, I found the Ghost bit probably the best of them because, like, okay, that worked for a long section, but then it also doesn't work. Well, I got it through one part where all the flood were in that one tunnel. And then through. As for Wraiths, the Wraiths are just blow up of vehicle sections. I think I've already done enough. Okay, and one last aspect of gameplay. The weapons, it did make me use the weapons a lot more variety in the weapons. Like, useless weapons aside, I was using I was using brute shots, I was using the plasma rifles, I was using the brute plasma rifles, and dual wielding, carbine, sniper rifle, rocket launcher, giving weapons to my allies so they could be a lot more useful on the bow. Actually, the allies, unlike the previous games where I think they died a bit easy, this game they're very useful. With that knowledge of they have infinite ammo, I was more keen to like, okay, I'll give you this. And in doing so, you're going to be able to help me a lot more than what you already have. 7 out of 10 for this campaign. See, the Arbiter section is all great, it's just how lackluster the Chief section is, I guess. And how lackluster... See, what this game kind of fails to do, it pays off what Halo 1 has. What it fails to do is give more to the lore than Halo 1 has. like we're expanding Halo 1. If Halo 1 had a DLC, this might be the DLC. That might be entirely accurate, actually. See, now this makes me keen to see what Halo 3 might be, because the campaign, you know, expands even more upon what's going to happen, then I'm kind of interested. Give me a knowledge that this is actually more like a DLC story. DLC to the Halo 1 story. Then I can see that a lot more, and then Halo 3, maybe, and I hope they got the time to actually expand what they put ideas they had in here, but couldn't, you know, balance and all make work, and actually get that time for free. So, 7 out of 10 for the campaign release. That's for, well, you know, gameplay, story, and levels and characters campaign. So I would give it an 8 because of the characters, but the thing that's holding it back is the gameplay. So yes, there's a decent amount of, well, there's a decent amount of variety in levels and sections, just not a lot of it changed over the course of the game. Oh yeah, I also forgot the Flood. Flood have shields. A lot of the MAI were fighting just like the previous game, I think. Getting used to the bow, thinking tactics. And also the places where you fight the Floods, as I said, well, tunnels in the Covenant ship where you see the Flood, I thought there's no real use to using the new graphics because I can't see anything, and the old graphics didn't have them to the start. And that's an Igor situation where because the dark but I did like the addition of the infect. I unfortunately don't know. It's the small ones that crawl on the ground. They can revive Flood's members now unless you somehow dismember the ones you just fought. And I like that aspect. Turns out that they expanded the Flood just that much that I'm a bit intrigued. Well, I'm a bit intrigued to see what the Flood wants. Well, how the Flood will evolve and what they want. If they can pan out future ideas for MAI in the Covenant. And as for the story, I'm not exactly sure. I kind of want to be surprised. The problem is, I'm just wondering how much more can they really show with one more game? Or how far is it going to go in one more game? Like, do I want a conclusion to the story? Do I want more lore to be able to look on? Or do I want more content that will probably lead to a 4th release? Well, that could have led to a 4th release in the game. For example, would learning about Grey Minds play into Halo 3 or that much? Or am I just going to be focusing on fighting the Prophet of Truth? And also stop the activation of our Halo rings. Also, I guess the one aspect I was kind of intrigued about is how Guilty Spark reacts to all the Reclaimers or humans. So that's the one thing that was throwing me off, like how casual he was at the end. Whereas they, essentially they blew up the installation, his installation. And I also I forgot the one character of the heretic leader. He was pretty good. I liked, that section was actually a good well, a good starting section for Arbiter and a good departure from the norm of what I've been playing. Like, we're not fighting war, we're just fighting like one group. Right. I like this voice actor, and he's one of the few characters that where you can kind of get more of a sense for him. A lot more sense of who he was and why he did the things that he did. Or at least he had enough of that to make it believable. Right, 7 out of 10. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And this is Genghis. Turn off his PC. See ya.